A suicide bombing has been reported outside the US embassy in the Turkish capital of Ankara. Two people are reported dead and several more are reported injured. Only initial reports coming in. What the wire reports are saying is that an explosion has taken place outside the US embassy in Ankara. Dozens of ambulances and fire engines have been rushed to the scene amid reports of a number of casualties. Initial reports are suggesting that two people have been killed in this suicide bombing. It's not known yet whether one of those two is the suicide bomber, but at least two casualties being reported, several people seriously injured. According to Turkish broadcasters, the explosion has caused no real damage inside the embassy itself, and of course the entire area, as you can see on the pictures before you, has been sealed off. But in a number of countries across the world, US embassies have been targeted again and again by terrorist elements, and this time the attack has been carried out at the US embassy in Ankara. My colleague Rukmini joins us for more. What more details can you give us?
Hello?
Yeah, Rukmini, go ahead. What more details do you have about this suicide bombing?
Padmaja, very sketchy details coming out at this point in time. Information we're getting is an explosion occurred somewhere in the side entrance of the US embassy, and there are several people reported to have been injured. Now, initial reports say that one person who was a suspected suicide bomber may have actually been killed in the incident, or he was seriously injured. Eyewitnesses say that they actually saw someone being taken out by medical attendants there. Not clear if he was the suspected suicide bomber or one of the US embassy officials. Now, the explosion has not really caused any damage inside the embassy itself, but the entrance to the embassy, if you see those visuals, you can see a big gaping hole there. It was some kind of an explosive device that was detonated at the entrance of the US embassy in Istanbul. And some more reports coming in, Padmaja. I'm just getting information unconfirmed at this point in time that at least two people are reportedly dead in this blast, which Turkish officials believe to be by that of a suicide bomber. Now, an Associated Press journalist has said on wire services that he saw a body on the street in the front of an embassy side entrance. So the bomb appears to have exploded inside the security checkpoint at the entrance of the embassy. This is the initial information that we have. One suicide bomber may have been behind this, at least that is what the initial reports are saying. And well, all these reports really need confirmation at this point in time, but there are reports on the international wire services that at least two people are feared dead in this blast. One of them could have well been the suicide bomber. Still awaiting confirmation on that. Padmaja.
Understandably, only sketchy details available right now. But Rukmini, also, are any more reports coming in about the nature of this bombing? Was it a vehicle that was carrying explosives? Was a man himself, the bomber himself, wired with these explosives?